There's a yell that sends shivers down your spine. Half anger, half remorse, steeped in skunk stench. I heard it at 2:47 a.m., preceded by a lawn gnome crashing into a rose bush. That's when I knew Linda had burgled my shed again this time. She didn't swipe a weed whacker. She tripped into a reeking trap. It started 2 months ago when I left my hedge clippers on the side lawn for a sandwich break. 5 minutes later, they disappeared 10 minutes hence. Linda sent me a fuzzy photo of them in her garage. Thanks for the neighborhood tool pool donation. There's no tool pool, just Linda's fantasy that anything left unsecured is public. I asked politely, then sternly, then tagged each shed item with marker as camp kit. She still borrowed my hose reel, tied it to her spigot, and sneered. If you didn't want it used, don't leave it out. That's when I schemed heavy locks motion, floodlights, a ring camera, pinging my phone at every twitch for 2 weeks. It caught raccoons, a chubby cat, and wind. Linda went quiet, too quiet. She was biding time, then fate dropped in angel skunks. I work at a wildlife rehab center that week. Construction drove out a skunk family clean vaccinated stinky when frightened. My shed had room and an idea struck. The director agreed. Temporary bedding and ventilation with housing. I constructed a skunk sanctuary, straw-lined crates, dim lights, veggies. They were quiet, cute, and sprayed only if they were startled. Ideal Linda would never suspect it, and any intruder would incur a pungent reckoning. She did sense something, though she monitors our street like a hawk. Saw my shed time the produce bag one day. She thought was for pet supplies. One day ambushed me with hay in hand. Who rules ban animal hoarding? Remember squirrel guy who was me last year? I babysat a baby squirrel. She found me $50 for a legal petting zoo. I paid in pennies. I shrugged, just composting, and walked away. She began snapping photos through my fence with a selfie stick held high. A skunky odor at the HOA meeting, calling for a probe of Jack's yard. I tripled security locks, camera, views a trail cam. I jokingly said to the skunks, "Crowbar intruder, defend the fort." They blinked as if they received it. 2 nights later at 3 a.m., my phone bustering app displayed Linda in leggings and hoodie snuck across my yard with purse and rusty crowbar. Mission impossible, suburban edition. She jimmied the lock like a pro note to self-investigate that, swung the door open, and entered silence. Then a scream-gag combination burst out. She staggered out swatting. Air slipped on dew and collided with Sir Rusty. My gnome shattered. Skunk remained stationary, but the smell pursued her. She thrashed in my rose bush, rolled across the lawn like a melodramatic villain, then took flight, tripping over my hose reel. I watched phone-in-hand footage repeating Linda got her match. 3 skunks with impeccable aim and zero tolerance come morning. The HOA chap blazed screams and stink-a-whackin'. Block no report from Linda. She was either soaking in tomato juice or plotting, presumably, both. The street rye like a dumpster gym sock. Neighbors ventured, noses scrunched, coffee cups in hands. Old Mr. Grayson rumbled. Chemical warfare. Somebody hollered, "Who sprayed sewage?" I sipped coffee on my porch, playing dumbfounded. Linda did not leave home post-spray. She barricaded her yard at 3:09 a.m., junked her hoodie in the dumpster, and came back wearing a poncho, goggles, and dish gloves. She cleaned in a kitty bath of tomato juice. Loafa creating friction at 7 a.m. Officer Bennett pounded, not Linda, but her call: animal attack, illegal wildlife, odor, terrorism. I let him see the tape. He forsook coffee, but laughed at Linda's mulch faceplant, choking on gum. She shattered in terror. Rehab skunks, then called us. I nodded. He shrugged, trespassing. I'll report it to the HOA. She's a bureaucracy ninja. That afternoon, pink flyers hit mailboxes, wild animal breeding on your street. Me photoshopped with red eyes and a cartoon skunk. I laughed. Some neighbors glared. Others grinned. Raccoon Army next one asked. Skunk memes flooded the Facebook group. Linda's footage hit 50,000 views. Skunk smacked nature's pepper spray. She raged, yelled at biking teens, stormed the HOA meeting in tomato stain. Fury demanding my eviction for biohazards. The room packed. I sat with donuts back. Linda waved her flyer. He's putting our children at risk, tanking housing values. You're the value issue. Someone snickered. She referenced Rule 7.4, dangerous circumstances. I gave rehab license to Ruth HOA president, a folder, HD footage you forced entry. Ruth complained. Linda jumped with an inspection, not 3 o'clock in the morning. Using a crowbar, Ruth snapped Edith, a swift retiree, threatened to censure Linda for unethical behavior. Vote 10 to 2 to 1. Linda opened wide, stormed off, followed. Faint stench that evening, Edith delivered pie and a flash drive. Linda's planning media revenge on Zoom. The video featured her paced vowing to destroy me, her brother offering Florida. She went live on Facebook near my shed, 53 viewers clipboard, in hand, a public health emergency. She didn't know Bandit. The third skunk wandered at large, curious, not aggressive. I sat in my kitchen bowl of cereal in hand as she ranted a rustle. A squeak. Bandit waddled out. Linda screamed, startling him, tail up, spray unleashed. Camera captured her, flailing, tripping into my recycling bin. Wine bottles spilling, she ran, dragging the tripod, yelling, "Turn it off!" Views reached 200. TikTok detonated. Nature claps back. Bandit and sunglasses memes, her scream, remixed. News crews rolled in. I described rehab work and Linda's break-ins. The story broke. Cookies and cards poured in. A teacher reserved me for a science presentation. 3 days ahead, Linda arrived at the HOA meeting with a neck brace and lawsuit documents, emotional trauma, alactory assault. Edith joked of trespassing, laughter burst forth. Ruth asked her paralegal cousin, my cousin Matt, an actual lawyer. Countersuit, trespassing, defamation, harassment. Utilizing her rants in evidence, court hovered. Linda's rants sank her support channel. 7 referred to me neighborhood hero, sued by the skunk in court. Linda limped along with a brace, sunglasses, and vinegar. Her lawyer fumbled. Matt showed her live stream rehab docs and rants. Her threatening trap sealed it. The judge weary ruled, poor judgment, Miss Hayes, case dismissed. She paid $7,000 in fees and fines, paling as rain fell outside. She threw off her brace and listed her house, serene, odor-free. Edith knew HOA head through a skunk-themed block party, cupcakes, a spray-painted trowel medal for me. The street relaxed. Kids biked. Gates got fixed. Bandit went to a preserve. I framed his bandana, picked by the trowel. The shed was a workshop, no skunks, just peace. A plush skunk, Bandit Jr., sat on my shelf. Linda was gone, house sold, rain ended.